So I got a very cute concept to the art, which is the cute living room. So let's get started. I'm going to create the base of the room. So I'm going to start with the plane and I scale it up, duplicate it, Shift D and then right click, rotate it 90 degrees, so R, I believe it's Y, and 90, move the wall up to the side, and tap to go to edit mode and select the top two vertices and G, Z, move it down, Shift D, right click and rotate Z point 90 degrees. So now I got another piece of wall. Alright, so I'm going to start with sofa, Shift A, mesh and the cube. So G and Z, move it up a little bit and then scale it S and Y, so scale it up a little bit and grab it to close to the wall so you can see the size. Scale E, S, Z to make it taller. Actually, it's way too tall. So this is the back of the seat. Scale and X. No. Oh yes, scale and X, scale and Y, scale and Z. Just make sure the size is good. So I'm actually going to scale its Z direction a little bit more. Control R and then add an edge loop here and one more edge loop here. And this area I'm going to extrude. Actually, I don't need this edge loop. Control X, so which we can only delete the edge without delete the face. I like to add a modifier which is subdivide surface, so which I can see the result after I make it smooth. So I'm going to Control R here. Bevel edge and then add one more line here in the center which makes it a little bit sharp, and Control R to add one more line so which I can see through, and select the top of this sofa and scale it Y direction just a little bit and scale and Control R because I have this edge loop, so I'm no longer able to do a loop here, but no worries, we can join these two vertices, select two vertices and hit J, I select this edge, G and move up a little bit, G and move up, Control R and Control R to make the back sharp, and the bottom which we can't see, we can delete it. Delete face, into face here, delete face. You can see it still looks not quite good, so I just add the level viewport 2. Select these two edges and do a bevel, Control V, yes. And now I'm going to the side of the sofa. Let me see. Select these two and go add an edge loop here and select two sides and hit E, edit E and then right click S and along with X and Y, so you just hold X and Y so they just extrude with X and Y without the direction, and add the subdivision surface. Continue to add the edge loop to make it look nice. I like to do shade smooth and Control R to add one more edge loops here. So select these two vertices. So you can see I actually select 8 of them because I go to the extreme mode, which is the hotkey Alt and Z. Select these sections, vertex C and G, move to the right a little bit. I hit G and Y because I only wanted to move on the Y direction. G and Y. Left side, G and Y. So should be tied up a little bit. So scale and X and the front section, I see the extrude a little bit. Just hit E and right click. G, move it to the X direction. Insert, which is I, scale Y. I'm going to just quickly do a oval shape, which is some details in the concept. Just hit E and right click so we get another face and then scale it down. Extrude these faces. Insert actually. I, insert, and then G, X. Just move the line, go inside this area a bit up here. Select these two here and move it to the right. Alright. Let me see what I can do. I think I can join these two. And then delete the edge loop. Yes, that's like what I want. So now the only thing will be move these to the right a little bit more. Duplicate it, Shift D, right click, and then grab the Alt and Z, move it down, and scale it to the right direction. Select these 4 faces and do an insert now. So just insert and then hit scaled S. Insert I. Insert again. So I hit insert and then I hit S. I join this one to these vertices to the center. What I'm going to do is select this face. And I skip one and then hit insert. So I insert individual face. G and move it to the X direction. So now I tap subdivision surface, so scale in Z, just make it longer a little bit. And then I'm going to move this up. Mirror this, mirror and this. Alright, so now I'm kind of down the part of the back of the sofa. So I'm just moving these closer to each other. Shift A, mesh, and then just do a UV sphere, 12 and 12. Scale it down, move it to here. Just do shade smooth. So scale X and Y, hold X and Y. Shift D to create a cube. G and Z, move it to close to the sofa. G and Z again. And scale Z. Just try to match the size here. Scale subdivision surface first. Just adding edge loops. And I'm going to add to each edge here. Here we go. Then shade smooth. Shift D. Copy this shape, Shift D. So just rotate it 90 degrees, move it down, delete face. Scale Y, scale Z. Just make the entire leg bigger. Move to the front. And Shift D to duplicate one to the back. So select everything, disable the wall. Move down to attach the leg to the floor. So select 2 legs and Shift D to locate it, hit Y so you locked it on the Y direction. So remember, although it looks not good at the beginning, but always good in the end. Okay, so now I'm going to model the cushion. You know what? I have an idea. So select the face here, Shift D, and then grab it to the front. Then P, selection. So now they are individual face. I delete the mirror, center this here. So I select the edge loop here and hit E, which is extrude. So select two edge loop. So select this edge loop to make the entire cushion big. Since I can actually see it, I just extrude and clasp. So much clasp. And bevel. Merge two vertices together. Repeat the steps. Edge loop here. Each side. Add the edge loop. Just adjust some of the vertex here. You see, sometimes I can't remember what I'm saying. So scale. Alright, so the bottom is different with the top. So the bottom part, what I'm going to do is select all the vertices here. And select vertex Z and up. Should be good. Looks exactly like the concept. Scale it down to make it smaller. Looks still bigger than the concept. Smaller. Good job. So I'm going to use a cylinder 10 maybe. 10. Let's continue. Add edge loops. Extrude E and right click. Scale it and scale Z to make it. So select the face here. And extrude. So the entire part, I'm going to scale it down, scale it up to make it taller. So I'm going to delete the button, scale, add one more edge loop here. Start my two edge loop here, and the subdivision surface, shade, smooth. Magic! Ooh. Nice part. Move this part down. Add plan R X90 Y90. Hit here. Add a solidify modifier. And add subdivision. Control R. X-ray mode. Select the button vertex G and Z. Move them down. Just duplicate it to make smaller pieces. It goes to the left. Shift D to make smaller pieces. Mesh a tiny cube. A cylinder, and the top face scaled down. I like to do subdivision, so extrude, right click, scale, give some thickness, extrude up and scale, matching time, subdivision surface. Okay, shape smooth. So add one more edge loop here. Look much nicer. Add one more cylinder shape, and which is 8. 8 edge will be okay. Scale Z. I'm going to use this tool to scale the. Move it to the center. Control R. Edge loop. Z. Make it wider. Delete the face on the top. Also delete the face on the bottom. Anyway, subdivision surface. Since I do have subdivision surface, I'm going to add more details here. A circle, scale it up, right click, convert to mesh, and edit mode and F fill. Give this a little bit thickness. Extrude G. They do have different colors. Just extrude one more time. Alright, and now next step will be the coffee table. Table, scale Z, give some thickness, scale it up. Now subdivision, Control R, scale Z,